for press review. Call us on 0212-617140 or send us a message on 0971 555 885. Press review from 13:30 to 14 hours. What have you heard in the press today?
It is a lovely good afternoon to you and welcome to your press review. And well, this is a daily program that is brought to you from Monday to Friday. And we always endeavor to find out what has tickled your fancy in the press every other day. Now, today, remember, it's a Wednesday, thus we are prioritizing women and we're making sure that women come through and give us their press reviews.
Can I come sit there?
You want to come and sit there? You'll be dropping these calls, right? All right, so to you, if you are a man, you will be sending us a text message. All right, we appreciate you. All right, so send us a text message and Lukonsha Sakala will be able to read these text messages. My name is Victor Mwanza.
My name is Lukonsha Sakala.
Care to go through our first story?
All right, let's just get to look at our press review for today. Remember, we are live on our Facebook page, so you can send us your messages from there and we'll be able to, well, see everything that you want to text. Now, the Financial Intelligence Center 2024 Trends Report has revealed that in 2024, the center detected $3.5 billion in suspected illicit financial flows, which were mostly associated with commercial activities carried out by multinational enterprises in the private sector.
0955-855-953. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Victor. Koko mwabomba sana.
Twabomba fe buno mkwai nmantu andra bena.
Ngiyanda naban campus nona zibana ban.
Emkwai bana ban ka bakonkanya komkwai.
Emkwai yawe narasinda kufera bakimukuru kurusha abana banshite nono babiri. Awe balidire se kulire se influencer kwa tension kwa ko yaba. Bespenda sana pamsina bena bambu kutontonkanya sana pamfwawe balirire se kuliresa mukwaye nefine baranjiro kuya mkulo shakulya no tukufira kunganda ya mfumu nababiko ko babikire kwa kulosha mukwaye tire konka maluzi nga bakwikata bala kwikisha pinchule fwayo kupantu na tulanda te kwa kulosesha so bakwire bakonka maluzi babikire ko mukwaye na totera tubombe tapamono kupana charo Zambia one nation.
Thank you very much for coming through. 0955-855-953 is the number that you're calling us on. Do remember that today we're prioritizing women. It's a Wednesday, and we want to give a voice to our mothers and to sisters so that they can also participate on the press review. Do we have text messages?
No, but we can continue with the stories that we have for today. The Drug Enforcement Commission DEC Director General Nathan Banda says contrary to some sentiments, the commission has not become irrelevant in fighting crimes because whatever they are doing, the results are evident.
0955-855-953 is the number that you're calling us on. Now, in some more stories, when somebody dies, you start fighting each other, calling each other witches. Witches don't exist. Witches don't exist. Don't fear death, says President Hakainde Hichilema. Good afternoon. Mkwai to abomba fe buno nwantu randira bena. Mkwai ba ngaba konkanya va Judith mkwai.
Mkwai na narabura ko yaba ko pa point za te pa flight na Nigeria na ndire poine o boga chawe. Kwa kiraji tukiambiwa babura banda na bareko kundana mwamuleta chike awe tachawe mwandi ya bora tuarira awe omba pole kwa yaba bora ila chinga so dawa wewe na Nigeria next time tutawatepa na koveni otherwise tachawe me sasa tulomba tukutela la sepa ino ya pa Saturday moroko versus Nigeria.
Thank you very much for coming through and good afternoon to you. 0955-855-953. Text messages?
All right, we do have a message that says, good afternoon. My PR comes from Phoenix that Power Dynamos lost their friendly game in South Africa. My appeal goes to their coach to work very hard from Piri. Another one says, my press review is what I heard on Sun FM about the PF president saying they will complain to the South African government and SADC about the audio circulating on Robert Chabinga. Indeed, they should also report him to the Zambia police for records, Mr. Mwansa in Dola.
0955-855-953. And in more stories, PF faction acting president Robert Chabinga says the recording, which went viral, suggesting his involvement in a government conspiracy in the Lungu Barrio saga, is actually a product of artificial intelligence. Chabinga claims his voice in the audio is not his and wondered that generating such material was a crime. 0955-855-953. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, thank you. How are you?
Very fine, thank you. Who do we have online?
Dr. Lawrence calling you from Dola.
All right. Kindly note that today we're only accommodating women to call us. Send us a text message, eh?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. 0955-855-953, 076-89-122 for your text messages. Send us that message and Look on Show will be gladly reading those messages for you. More stories, maybe? Text messages?
Anyway, let's read some more. Hi, Coco and Victor. My PR is what you, Victor, asked Bangambe on public forum. Is PF still alive? And his answer was essay of 200 words instead of just one word. Yes. Even him, he's doubting if it is Waxa PJ or Paul Jere Kunyu Mushili. All right, another one says, good afternoon, Sun FM. My PR is coming from Midday News on Sun FM, where I heard the acting president for PF, Given Luwinda, was asking that where is the ACC and DEC to investigate the confusion which has been about by Honorable Chabinga. That is very true. Let him be investigated just like others. And I think my own side is let's think before we act any drama, before we embarrass our country internationally. Otherwise, if we continue acting this way, we are denting our country internationally. Chileshe, aka Words of Wisdom from Dola. Good afternoon, Victor and Coco. This afternoon, you hosted former Chifubu MP, Mr. Ngambi, who articulated a number of issues under his favor than the other MP. Mr. Ngambi failed to tell you how your PND was the construction of major roads, which PF failed to do. From Nyagabumba.
Well, in some more stories, as a servant of God, I believe in forgiveness, but I also believe in justice, says MMD leader Nevas Mumba. Addressing questions about why he has not forgiven Charles Zumani Zimba, who was arrested for defaming him, Mumba stated in a write-up that he approached Zumani and asked him to retract his damaging statement. However, Mumba said Zumani showed and has continued to show no signs of remorse. 0955-855-953. Well, we lost you, but you can call us. For all the men out there, you can simply send us a text message on 076-89122, and Look on Show will be more than glad to read your text message.
Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon, guys.
Hello.
Hello, afternoon, guys.
Hi, good afternoon. Who's on the line?
Chanda from Mundola.
All right, Chanda, please go ahead.
Kwaina yuko kwine kundolo konale bombela.
Nale nyumpawa. So I didn't enjoy anyway.
Thank you very much.
Uko balelanda batina koke salana de sashani onde la de bono se amjande bulanga ngenga ne wo ka pokolo mdo wa ka pokolo anga kale mbalongi de ko ngare ko zumu bali lumbu la kate it means lele ni tene la kate ko babude de baba longa ko ko la tentano te na fa fi ko a decided balonge si apape ne so la kandi de ko sometimes Sika lo holding the joy no to ama so ku isaba ile no kulando to le landa ya se mani ngaba pangala nkanya msidende ya se ole bala ndiye bani tata wa je ni na ko to ya se ran de it's a good move ko ko ala ke ku wela mge bani ne tabai de wale kula ya makumo ba upo kwa so
0953 076 89122 is the number that you're sending us your text messages on. We squeeze in a caller?
Yes, we can.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Tohabomba febo nomkwani wantolandana bena.
Veronica, parukira bombo.
Ba Veronica ngabakonkanya pomkwai.
Ya nasenda kwina tuka ku frontage uchero ku kwino ro amaloni abene badesenda amaloni yaita sigi forte badesi kukula boisha. Ishindala macha muntu uri onse. Umuntu wanga asenda akwira wesha no munanko asenda ko. Yepsacha muntu mwatale kinguruka na senawe bale bakonka mubakwite bale chiboisha bonse baso kumfoko shinungira. Libonse baziko.
All right, thank you very much for coming through. 0955 855 953. Kokos, perhaps text messages?
All right, good afternoon. The story coming from Zabuka on a martial dispute or marital. All right, okay, as we continue, on a marital dispute resulting in the woman reporting husband for having a possession of 114 NRC cards and 11 ATM cards is shocking. Is he a Shylock or what? We need a bit of detail. Daniel from Dola. Good afternoon, Sun FM. My PR is to congratulate Nigeria for qualifying for WAFCON final. Honorable Elvis Kashulwe from Dola in Masala. My impressed review is what I heard on Sun FM about the president saying there is no witchcraft, but this is the same government that has an active case in court about the witching or bewitching the president. The accused should be acquitted. The president has said it. Mr. Zulu in Luancha. Good afternoon, Coco and Victor. Moses Chansa from Chirila Wombwe. My PR is on what I read in today's News Diggers paper. Do not fear witchcraft, says HH. It's very good advice, but he always moves in a chair wherever. With a chair wherever that he goes. What is the meaning of that? Chavinga is no, or that is not AI. AI is not a human being to be talking with food in the mouth. That is you, Chavinga. Let the police arrest him.
0955 855 953 is the number that you're calling us on if you're a woman. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Mawamba shani maji tena na koko.
Mkwaito wabomba febo wantolandana bena.
Nyebo gwadli setu.
Ngabakonkanya pomkwai.
Nilanda kwa ino nilanda ti the product getting out of artificial intelligence. Tango to provide system.
Hello?
You're not getting me.
Just kindly be audible enough. Speak up a little bit. The network is really bad. Sorry, you will have to call us back. Your network is really bad. Would have loved to continue with that, but kindly give us a call and we'll be more than glad to have you on the line. 0955 855 953. Good afternoon. Mkwai tudife mwino na benanga badishan mkwai.
Nebo kuno kuzumko na nebo tarisi ngani.
Ngaba kunkanya.
Yama department ibaresa dipawa abana banono. Tule mfapo ma radio iskai yonse. We tachwe wama kwena na chiripa. Kuba fiashi na mwebe ni abana benu kuna mwachita kubana baba nini. Na mwatu baka msia. Repara ndasi mulingo ringira mo mnobe. Eona onka kulingira mo. Dekeni abana banono bakude pante mafita leaders ifa tule pita. Bena bwe bakesa babakateka ebakalalandira n'ekyalo yakwisa kuli bayediga cyangwa rungu kwa papa taikoto tulelomba ko forgiveness bakola kitalo cha Zambia tende bwino isma mkwai.
Thank you very much for coming through. And in some more stories, perhaps, Coco, local government and rural development minister Gift Sialubalo has expressed satisfaction with the pace of works being done on township roads in Lusaka, speaking when he toured various road infrastructure projects in Lusaka, and his ministry, Sialubalo, disclosed that the total budget for the road works in the city was 1.8 billion kwacha. 0955 855 953. Text messages, I believe.
Yes, we do have a text message that has come through. Good afternoon, Sun FM Radio. All right, we continue. Good afternoon, my lovely people. Madam Coco and Mr. Victor from ZNBC Today, 13:15 main news, and I quote, brutal robbery in Chipata, guard mutilated in overnight attack. My view is what a sad news, an innocent person sure leaving him with no hands. God, this is terrible, and we call Zambia a Christian nation. Please, let's C5 take charge with this criminal and people, and soon there will be sanity in Zambia. Darlington from Luancha, work well. Good afternoon, Sun FM Radio and TV, football. My PR is from Radio Chimwemwe Morning Sports Chat. Let's support Zambia's national team, Chipolo Polo, for this coming CHAN 2025. And in August, let's support our coach. She is the best coach at the moment in the world. That's football nowadays. Let's go Zambia go. Nkana FC and Manu supporter Cornelius Masafwa from Kabushi in Dola.
0955-855-953. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Bamwanza na Bazakala. Mwa bomba chani.
Mkwaitwa bomba febuno mkwai mantu yanda na bena.
Randa na chawe mundola.
Mkwai ngaba konkanya po mkwai.
Mkwai na lase ndapo na umfure pa community news kusani pasi na waziva mayuba na msinta ichile mabado netere kwe sinti posti tokule wanikoko cha kutotela lesa ingawa bikira pona fimbi pakuti bakafike kona kuno pa sa Davison yapa kwa baba fumo okutali abana na bena balafwai kwa kwefo fine twatotela pali fyonsofo balechita ero futi na senda kone yaku tadifa wa abana ala abantu aba balesisenda fyefi balefunya kwefyansu alukuli abo bamuba mu bashitata kefo kifire kireba awe ichalo eki bana babene mule ekitefi bana benu mule mona mu abana benu ine nshafite mwefine mukita mukala ndashani kanshi awe chirevi lyo kama news nipo fine pe taklifi ya kubwelela ko kunuma twatotera mu bombe bino mwendu menenkashi.
Thank you very much for coming through. 0955-855-953. More stories?
All right, we have some text messages. Good afternoon, Madam Coco and Mr. Victor. My PR is what I was reading on social media that the president said witches don't exist but God's doing. But there is a case of two men who wanted to bewitch the president. Let those be free if witchcraft doesn't exist. Dalito Piri from within Dola, Wanamkubwa. Good afternoon, Coco and Mr. Mwanza. I want to talk about the church elder who defiles the 15-year-old to be arrested and face the law, and those who got CDF money to pay back immediately before the law catches them. Charles Mwapeka Samba of Chililawombwe in Zambia.
And in some more stories, a consortium of civil society organization has called on government to immediately withdraw the Land and Deeds Registry Amendment Bill number 13 of 2025, citing its alleged threat to the security of land tenure in the country. 0955-855-953. Good afternoon. All right, that doesn't sound like our call. 0955-855-953. Yes, it doesn't sound like our call. Are we the ones who give gratuity? But if we're gratuity, are we the ones who give that money?
Who knows?
No, we don't. Not at all. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Victor Navako.
Mkwai, good afternoon to you.
Ruth Chirawombwe.
Mkwai, Ruth Ngabakonkanyapo.
Ndetenda pofe ina umfire mairo asibatanda befo kunyama t-shirt y'abarungu sibalike posto cy'abarungu Sona maye mkuyipsha kwanzi ama problem ngabali funisha ama t-shirt ni problem chiri Pato muntu watemeno kusuwa funya chinso chako wamnika pali kesure fani chwali mutemeno tatolera kuma campaign tolera nde bintu ifipo direct ifi straight muntu ngana umutemu kusuwa funya chinso chichonse chako wadika kode no t-shirt ure fani place review na chikwata balepo nyabakoka lefte bafunya t-shirts balefuala balefuala atotera mkwai.
Thank you very much for coming through. 0955-855-953. This is your press review, the Wednesday edition of it. Coco, you have text messages.
All right, we don't have text messages yet, but we continue in stories. The Law Association of Zambia LAS has asked Constitutional Court for an order to stay all proceedings, deliberations, discussions, and legislative actions in the National Assembly relating to the Constitution Amendment Bill number 7 of 2025.
And in some more stories, Speaker Nelly Muti yesterday curtailed a query raised by Mukushi South MP Davis Chisopa, who wanted to find out why Science and Technology Minister Felix Mtati had not informed the House that artificial intelligence AI is acceptable of chewing and speaking Bemba. 0955855953. I don't know why it's so childish. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
I am quite open, but when to run the event.
You are Mary Chokwe, known as Zanagame G. calling from Sierra
Ngaba konkanya pomkwai.
Fine. And in the Falkland, my condolence to the chief Domoaboba, second Kanyanta Pamanga, Wabak Fishaba, no Ponkanya, Wandi Tasawa, Maula Kadipa, number the Sion Semudi days, Samanzi. Then, therefore, Kulanda Padia will pass my people over the 15 years. But my people now quite a system wavy. Eh? Who put a question for no, it's put Yaman to the Konamatism and Gavadeka, Gavadeka. Entera kaka kuba kwata kunani futhi wethina toponi wabo wakuleta abantu kulileta futhi no lekesi awuthi bafile balekise mwanjini tathilewama tathiwe mefuna mfano una abantu okusukuthi kuyantuli basima pepo mwe balawo na ulethio awu mwanjini ngombe bwi.
Thank you very much for coming through. It's 13:50 yours under our time. We do have 10 minutes, so we can actually accommodate about 9 callers if we stick to time. Good afternoon. Well, we lost you. Coco, text messages maybe.
All right, not yet, but from our Facebook page, from Charles Mulelu. Good afternoon, Coco and Victor. My press review is where I heard former PF Deputy Secretary said ECL should be buried in South Africa. ECL should be brought back and be buried in Zambia. He was a former president, and please, SunFM, give Men's Day too. Women also call every day. And another message that says, good afternoon. All right, let's go on with our calls.
0955-855-953. We lost you. You can try calling us back and we'll definitely pick your call. The Ministry of Home Affairs and Internal Security has urged businesses and individuals to install CCTV equipment, saying it will deter crime and help with investigations. The ministry has cited the recent arrest of individuals allegedly behind the brutal killing of a fuel attendant at Ruby's filling station in Lusaka. 0955-855-953 is the number that you're calling us on. Maybe you have a story or text message?
No, not yet. No text messages yet.
All right, stories maybe.
All right, as we continue and we get to see or pick up this call before we continue. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yes, it's me, Kantianyan, Detimia Munomu Mundola.
All right, Maya, what's my concanyapo?
Mwana Musuma. Naipoto alalanda ko yoga manula ba mukwinta baredenete. Ebu pya chugo, mwamonaka. Ebu chugwa mano, badolesha chabano muma hospital barechula. Vale donate pintu va donation na kuno kundora tureva kwaisha sana bagese ko kuma hospital mukwa kuipa kwa ibaba makuma mushikwiza baba kwacha kwete so tureto teraba musinja ba mani badike mutwadirire tare misala are misungo mutende then twaisa kone hii ababa PF aba otwangiro barerande bachanda balepo kujinda amatisheti ikiriro cyabaye kigagapo babura amatisheti umuko wabo babike kama tisheti bandiye ko mu kampena uche wotwalala.
Through Chanda. 0955-855-953. It's a Wednesday edition, and we're prioritizing women. And well, to the men, we'll see if we can look into it. But remember, women don't call that match, eh, Coco? Women don't call that match. Let's try to pick up a call. Good afternoon.
Hello, Mavomben Mkwai.
Mkwai Twabomban Vanturandana.
Nyaranda na bana mpundu wa Grace Ngoma.
Mkwai ngabakonka nyapo mkwai.
Kwa press review andi nina chumpa kunanikane uko na kukani FM na kuchimuemu. Iya bana nikane iya ba president bala ndiko bati. Abantu nanikane nga participate mfokula sonta neminwe kulatunganya obuloshi kwati tebaka pepa. Tachi ne kwa bandolo tule pepa. Tatufe tule tunganya nefya buloshi. Pai chitikemfwa mwala tunganya obuloshi patikemfwa mwala tunganya obuloshi techisuma. Bifwa yali bikwako kale twiratunganya obuloshi fwe bantu. Ro then ya defilement kwena ama defilement kwena twaliranda po twalirishanya. Abantu katwishinga kuvulira fe kwa mano mwana omunono amutadifawo. Alongwaneko bakakala abantu imyaka eyingi basa kuli kwati bachinja muno mukyalo munisi. Katwishinga buloshi bwinobu nga kufayo kupanda katwishe bati. Defilement kyanga ky'abantu wata difawo mwana omunono bale bakaka kwati life in
through. Now, Coco, are you aware that this year's grade 9 exams are the last? Nice one. Now, Education Minister Douglas Siagalima says learners who do not perform well in the 2025 junior secondary examinations will have the option to stay or start Form 1 in 2026 to write their school certificate ordinary level examination in 2029. Siagalima explains that the 2025 junior secondary external grade 9 and junior secondary school leaving examination will be the last because the 2025 Form 1 pupil will progress to Form 2 in 2026 and won't need to write examinations. 0955-855-953. We do have 4 minutes to squeeze in callers, maybe text messages.
No, but we can continue with stories. The Ntola High Court has heard allegations that a 43-year-old man from Masaiti murdered his girlfriend and buried her body in a shallow grave.
And in some more stories, the body of a 28-year-old man has been retrieved from Itezitezi Dam after being found trapped in a fishing net. Police have confirmed that Kelvin Chinyemba drowned after being attacked by a hippo around 21 hours on July 20th while on a fishing expedition. 0955-855-953, 076-89122 for the men who are texting us on this platform. Text messages?
All right, no
stories maybe
at this time, but in stories, the Minister of Labour and Social Security, Brenda Tambatamba, has reaffirmed government's commitment to labour matters and industrial relations. Hello, good afternoon. Hello.
That sounded like a man. Even just the breathing. All right, 0955-855-953 is the number that you're calling us on. And well, today, it being a Wednesday, we get to give a louder voice to all the women out there to make sure that they call us and give us what they've heard in the press. Stories?
All right, as we continue, in more stories that we have for today, in line with zero tolerance of corruption, government has launched new guidelines aimed to enhance prosecution of economic and financial crimes which have become transnational in nature.
0955-855-953. Good afternoon.
Nikusane FM.
Mkwai niko ni vantu leandana benaba.
Nyo bana mwira kundola mwabomba shani.
Mkwai to bomba fe bwino bana mwilang. Ishna dia bana mwilani vani mkwai.
Nenne warecho mbewe shina dia kala kufanya.
Ngabakonka nyapo mkwai barecho.
Defo kwirishanya pepa mlando wa town kiasi ya Zambia. Tulombele niko kuvutie ko twapapa tababe kate ko abaretse cha msangwe. Abana banono bachura mchalo mwe. So tulelo mbako peresa bakumye kibonsa bangalolekesha babumi bwayishimye oshaba abana barechusha. Napuisha nebo kondo.
Thank you very much. Coco, you have text messages?
No, but we continue.
All right. You have a story, or maybe we can squeeze in a last story and we close it?
Yes, let's try to do that.
All right. So, Director of Public Prosecution, DPP, Gilbert Peary, says the Economic and Financial Crimes Court has, and Crimes Court is office is targeting often committed by honorable looking individuals who hold influential positions, with some working in the public service. Now, that is last story that we could accommodate on your press review today. Well, do make a date with us tomorrow, same time, same place. Now, we cross over to our Russian counterparts on RT. My name is Victor Mwanza.
My name is Lokonsha Sakala.
It's good afternoon for now.